The new moon in Leo. Time to hit that reset button and redefine who you are. Hello, beautiful people. Life can be a challenge, but at least we have each other. Now, really quickly, I wanted to let you all know of an opportunity to get a free in-person couples reading with me. I will post all of the details in the description and also on my community page, so make sure to check that out. Okay, let's get back to it. Now, this new moon in Leo will take place at the same time Mercury will be square Uranus, which can really shake things up. But don't worry, I've got you covered. In the first part of this video, I will go over the 3 things that everyone should know about this new moon. Then I will go over how it will affect your individual sign, and all I ask in return is that you give that like button a little tap. A baby tap. Tap. Okay, no more wasting time. Let's go. Now, this new moon in Leo takes place on Thursday, July 28th at 5:55 p.m. Universal Time, which would be 10:55 a.m. if you're on Pacific Time, 1:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, this will be at 3:55 a.m. on Friday, July 29th if you're in Sydney, Australia, and 7:55 p.m. on Thursday, July 28th in Johannesburg, South Africa. So let's jump right into the top 3 things you need to know in order to make the most of this energetic opening. Number 1, in the time zones where this new moon takes place on July 28th, this will bring the powerful manifesting energy of the number 1. And in the time zones where the new moon takes place on July 29th, this will bring the powerful manifesting energy of the number 2. And no matter what time zone you're in, the new moon will bring the magical tarot influence of the Strength card. Now, for those of you in the time zones where the moon reaches its new phase on the 28th, you will best harness the power of the new moon's energy by tapping into the message that the number 1 brings, which urges you to step out of your comfort zone, because new moons are all about change and new beginnings. And if you want something that you've never had, you have to try something that you've never done. Now, those of you who live in a time zone where the moon reaches its new phase on the 29th, you will benefit most from harnessing the power of the number 2, which is bringing you the message of certainty. Meaning, if you feel like you need help and support to get where you're trying to go, this number 2 energy is letting you know that you will attract the right people that will support you and that will assist you on your journey. So don't give up due to frustration. Know that you will encounter the right energy, but you have to move forward to do so. And the Strength card for everyone is bringing the message that you are in the final phases of overcoming any major life problem or situation that you feel like has been holding you back or blocking you. It is time to connect to your inner power and know that you are capable of overcoming life's challenges. This is a time where you're getting over the most difficult part of this challenge, and now that you're on the other side of it, it's time to step into your confidence and continue on the path of manifesting exactly what you desire. Number 2, this new moon will form a very positive aspect with Jupiter in Aries, and it will take place at the same time as Mercury squares Uranus, forming a very challenging aspect. Now, this positive aspect with Jupiter will lend to waves of good fortune and increased self-confidence. And this is especially lucrative for those of you involved in any business ventures, and especially those business ventures that involve travel. The catch is things could be running so smoothly that you don't really put forth extra effort to amp up your results. The good news is motivation will come simply because of the challenging aspect that Mercury is forming with Uranus. It's going to shake things up so much that you won't be able to be complacent. Because the challenging aspect that Mercury, the planet of communication and learning, is forming with Uranus, the planet of rebellion and the unexpected, this will lead to anxiety for those of you that don't like sudden change. Now, the way to counterbalance this energy is to embrace change and know that by not resisting what is, you are assisting yourself in making it much more likely that you will thrive in the midst of an unexpected experience or when receiving unexpected news, which is very likely to happen during this time. And for those of you that like to shake things up, it's balance that will always be the key for you. Now, the square can also lead to miscommunications and subsequent conflict, so be very clear in your expressions. And if you are unclear on how to perceive what someone else is saying or what someone else is doing, ask questions for clarity. This way you won't find yourself reacting to something that was not intended. The more we can all remain open-minded and adaptable during this time, the more we will benefit from this energy. So think creatively and be open to new perspectives, and this new moon can prove to be an incredible shift for you. Number 3, this new moon in Leo is bringing the opportunity for you to shed your former self-image and open the doorway to potential by removing mental blocks, releasing emotional pain, releasing your attachment to narratives from the past, and embracing your power to choose your path right now in the present moment. Now, this new moon will be especially emotional with major possibilities in terms of new beginnings and new perspectives for those of you that have a moon in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It will also be an emotional time with the potential to open new doors of perspective and having healing connections for those of you that have a moon in Gemini and Libra. And it will be a positive energy, but will make your emotions deeper and more powerful, which could bring up some challenges in your romantic relationships, but also bring in the opportunities for resolution and clarity if your moon is in Aquarius. And it will be a balancing energy with major transformative properties for those of you with a moon in Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, or Pisces. And it will have the potential for positive change, yes, but it will likely bring up emotional conflict and challenges in your relationships, giving you the chance to resolve any unresolved issues if your moon is in Taurus or Scorpio. Now let's jump right into what this new moon will mean for your individual sign. Okay, my powerful Aries, this new moon in Leo will be joining the sun in your 5th house, and it also brings the manifesting energy of the number 5. So don't be surprised if you are called upon to tap into your independence during this new moon phase. I know that you're no stranger to doing things on your own, Aries, but this can at times lead to resentment for the people in your life, or to you creating the narrative in your head that you always have to do everything on your own. And this will be a time for you to embrace the excitement of being independent, while knowing that whatever it is that you wish to manifest, you will get the necessary support, but you have to take the first few steps on your own. So make the choice to do so with excitement. Release any resentment from the past. And remember, the 5th house is all about enjoying the process. So if there's anything you've been wanting to do, but waiting on, now is the time to take that leap forward and go. You will be glad that you did. Also, this new moon's 5th house energy does further amplify the possibility of meeting a new love or making the love that you're already in feel brand new. So that's always a good thing. And happy new moon. Okay, my powerful Taurus, this new moon in Leo will be joining the sun in your 4th house and bringing the manifesting energy of the number 4. So don't be surprised, Taurus, if during this full moon energy, a situation comes up, most likely with a family member or involving your personal home situation, that will bring to light what it is that you've had enough of, where you want specific change. And this 4 energy is letting you know that the answer is in you applying yourself 100%, meaning it's all about you being disciplined. You are very capable of achieving whatever it is you desire, Taurus, when you are consistent and when you put the full force of your personality behind it. Remember, your outer world reflects what's going on inside. So this new moon is an opportunity once and for all for you to set a goal for yourself, connect that to the part of you that you know exists within that is focused and is capable of consistency, and then make choices that lead to achieving that goal that you set for yourself. Seeing that goal to the end will change the game for you, Taurus, in terms of creating a new relationship with yourself where you have more confidence, where you have more clarity, and because of that, more optimism for what the future holds. It's your time, Taurus. You know you can do it, so challenge yourself and have faith in yourself. And this 4th house new moon energy also encourages you to ask yourself, what is home? When you answer that question, you will see where the energy will be strongest for you in terms of this new moon influence. So keep that in mind as well, and happy new moon. Okay, my powerful Geminis, this new moon in Leo for you will be joining the sun in your home, the 3rd house, which will also bring along with it the manifesting energy of the number 3. So for you Geminis, this new moon is all about taking action. It's about establishing what it is that you want and then using that creative Gemini energy of yours to think of new, exciting ways to go about getting it. During this Leo moon energy, you will have an idea. Not just one of your usual passing ideas, but an idea that you are genuinely excited and inspired by. And the question is, will you take action? If you want to manifest your dreams, Gemini, taking action is necessary. And yes, timing is important for you. The right time is always important, but the time for you is now. So go for it, Geminis. This new moon is also bringing a boost to your power of communication. So it will be important to ask for what you want during this time. Direct, clear information will be your friend. Don't hold back. Don't assume that someone's going to respond a specific way. Don't make decisions about whether or not you should tell someone or ask someone for something based on what they have said or done in the past. Remember, new moons mean new beginnings and new energy. So that means new interactions, new results, new responses. Allow people to surprise you. Just do your part and be clear in your communication, and the universe will reward that effort. So keep that in mind as you move forward, and happy new moon. Okay, my powerful Cancerians, this new moon in Leo will be joining the sun in your second house, further amplifying that overall manifesting energy of the number 2, which will bring the opportunity to reestablish a loving relationship with yourself. Meaning, if you've been in the habit lately of comparing yourself to other people, it is time to end that behavior, Cancers. That is not a loving act. Your soul is on its own path. It has its own journey, so do not get caught up in someone else's timeline. Stay focused on your desires, on your experiences and your realizations, all while making sure to embrace who you are and where you are right now. If it's not where you want to be, that's okay. It's where you are. So take a deep breath and be grateful for that breath and move forward with excitement. This also plays into that sun's influence in your financial sector. Reconnecting to your appreciation for you will amplify your self-worth, which amplifies your relationship with what you attract, and then the floodgates of abundance open. So keep your eyes and your hearts open, Cancers, for opportunities to redirect your thoughts if you find yourself making comparisons to other people, and keep your eyes and your hearts open for opportunities to embrace your worth and accept nothing less than what you know you deserve. New moons always mean new beginnings. So use this as a fresh start when it comes to loving yourself more completely, and the universe will reflect that transformation back to you in the material world. So happy new moon, Cancers. Okay, my powerful Leos, this new moon in Leo will be joining the sun in your first house, further amplifying that manifesting energy of the number 1, bringing a major opportunity for self-development and self-improvement. This is regarding your inner world and your outer world, and not in a way where you're improving things that are incorrect or wrong with you. It's more about embracing the idea that everything is in a constant state of change. So we are changing for sure, and that's whether we like it or not. So the question is, are we getting better by our own standards, or are we not getting better by our own standards? So this Leo season is bringing you the motivation and the excitement to ignite that spark within and let it shine outwardly, Leos. If you've been wanting to change up your wardrobe or your look a bit, go for it. If you've been wanting to expand your spiritual practices, go for that as well. It's all about leveling up in all areas. This is an excellent time for starting a new business or even a new relationship. So keep your eyes open for new opportunities in those areas and allow yourselves to dream, and dream big. For you Leos, this is the start of the next 12 months. So start it off with a bang. And don't forget that unexpected information that may come along because of the Mercury-Uranus square, it could be information that sparks a very big shift for you Leos. So embrace this big energy and happy new moon. Okay, my powerful Virgos, this new moon in Leo for you will be joining the sun in your 12th house, bringing the manifesting power of the number 3. Now, the new moon in the 12th house means that this is the final new moon for you before your rebirth. The new moon has gone through all 12 cycles for you, bringing wisdom, bringing experiences, some losses, some wins, but for sure insight, the ultimate wisdom, Virgos. So make sure to slow down a bit to receive the final messages of clarity so you can set your clear intentions for your season and for when the new moon in Virgo comes around. So expect to feel a bit heavy during this time, and if you do, it's okay. It's necessary. It's time for reflection and recuperation. It will be an excellent idea to keep a dream journal during this time, Virgos. This could very well be where crucial information comes to you. If you have the opportunity to take a new yoga class or to start a meditation practice, this could also be very beneficial in terms of bringing the opportunity for you to connect to useful information. This is a very exciting time for you Virgos. This is your enlightenment phase and the recharge of your inner power. So embrace this time and this energy and harness this power. By doing that, you will ensure major moves and manifesting during your season. And happy new moon, Virgos. Okay, my powerful Libras, this new moon will be joining the sun in your 11th house, which means you are basically the most fortunate sign for this new moon phase and for its power of manifesting. Of all the houses, the 11th house is the most powerful for making wishes and bringing those wishes into reality. So connect to your desires, Libras, and make those wishes come true. You can also tap into that master number 11 manifesting energy, which lends to you knowing what is right for you, which is an amazing phase for you Libras out there. You are known for being indecisive, which is less about not being able to make up your mind and much more about you knowing that there is more than one way to get things done, and you're just torn at times when it comes to which is the best way. Just know that this new moon energy from July 28th to August 11th will bring you clarity. It will bring you an inner knowing of what's right for you, so embrace that energy by making sure to make decisions regarding anything that you've been uncertain or hesitant about up until this point. This new moon energy will also further further amplify the probability of you forming new friendships and deepening the ones that you already have. So be ready for that as well, Libras. So this is an amazing time for you. Embrace it, capitalize on it, and happy new moon. Okay, my powerful Scorpios, this new moon will be joining the sun in your 10th house, also further amplifying that manifesting energy of the number 1. So this is telling you that if you've been working on your own or feeling like you have not been getting the support that you need or that you deserve, this is an energetic opening for that to change, Scorpios. So keep your eyes open for an opportunity to ask for help. Also, if there is a goal that you've been working hard to achieve, this new moon energy from July 28th to August 11th can be just the time where you finally start to get rewarded for your hard work. This is a great time to start a business as well, Scorpios. This is a very positive new moon for you. So if you have felt any stagnation with career, or if you have felt stuck in general, be ready for the feeling of freedom and forward movement to come your way. Cancer season was the start of a new energetic phase for you, and this new moon in Leo is the continuation of that energy, bringing the focus to good fortune and material gain when it comes to your professional world and your goals. You just have to do your part by releasing the past and seeing things from a new perspective. Reignite the belief that you have in yourself and the belief that you have in the universe's ability and willingness to support you. And this can be an amazing new moon for you, Scorpios. So happy new moon. Okay, my powerful Sagittarians, this new moon in Leo will join the sun in your house, Sagittarius, the 9th house. Also ushering in the manifesting power of the number 9, which brings strength to idealism. Meaning, don't be surprised if a situation comes up during this new moon energy from July 28th to August 11th that challenges your belief system. Meaning, you know what is right for you. So if something comes along that you know isn't right, that doesn't feel right, don't allow yourself to be talked into taking energy on that isn't yours. Being open-minded is a beautiful thing, but your inner truth, that voice that knows what works for you and that knows what doesn't work for you, is there to assist you in expansion, not to take you down the wrong path. So embrace the 9th house energy of expansion for sure. Just make sure that it's expansion in the right direction. You will know by what excites you, by what inspires you. If it's something that you need to be talked into, it's probably not right for you. You love taking risks. You love to jump. So if you're not excited about the opportunity, wait for the time when the opportunity comes that you are excited about, which could very well be during this new moon phase. Just know when to say no so that way you can make way for when to say yes. And happy new moon, Sagittarius. Okay, my powerful Capricorns, this new moon in Leo will be joining the sun in your 8th house, which brings with it the energy of the manifesting number 8 vibration. Now, this is an excellent energy, Capricorns, because 8 represents abundance and it connects us to that flow. So during the new moon energy from July 28th to August 11th, it will be very beneficial to create a plan for yourself and begin executing that plan in terms of your abundance goals. What do you want more of when it comes to receiving and sharing? The more you receive of this energy, the more you can share of this energy, and that is what feeds the growth of that cycle. So this is an excellent time for manifesting, Capricorns. The new moon in Leo will be a time of action, so take action. I know you like to plan and then take action, and that's okay, but do so with a sense of urgency. You don't want to miss this energetic opening. Also, the moon in the 8th house brings the message of dealing with any intimacy issues. So if you find yourself having a situation that comes up in your relationships with intimacy as the focus, know that it is in order for you to look at where you are in terms of your comfort level when it comes to being intimate, and then assessing what it is that you can do to expand your capacity to share that emotional and passionate side of you. So a very exciting new moon for you Capricorns out there. It's a major time for manifesting and for passionate connection. So happy new moon. Okay, my powerful Aquarians, this new moon will be joining the sun in your 7th house, also bringing the intense manifesting power of the number 7. And what you will be manifesting for yourselves, Aquarius, during this time is the truth. The number 7 is the number of the seeker, and it will urge you to reveal any necessary information in your relationships, both personal and professional, so this way you can assess what relationships are good for you and which relationships are not. This will be a time of deepening friendships, bringing clarity to business dealings, and when it comes to love, uncovering what the truth of the connection is. You know new moons are always about new beginnings, Aquarius, so this is a gift for you, a gift of vision. So that way moving forward, the only connections that you will be giving your energy to are those connections that are supportive, and those connections that offer an even flow of give and take, and the connections that bring honesty and compassion and loyalty and freedom and fun to your life, because that is what you have to offer when you're in the right sort of dynamic. So embrace this energetic opening and reveal what needs to be revealed, Aquarius, and happy new moon. Okay, my powerful Pisces, this new moon in Leo will be joining the sun in your 6th house, also bringing the manifesting energy of the number 6. Now, the number 6 represents harmony and love. So Pisces, if you've been experiencing disruptive waves in any of your personal relationships, or even in the relationship with yourself, especially when it comes to family and marriages, but any relationship really, just know that this new moon is bringing the opportunity to release the old dynamic and bring in a new understanding of how you can connect and have more compassion for yourself and the person in the relationship. Much of the time, conflict comes from feeling misunderstood or underappreciated, and then reacting to that feeling by seeing the person that you're with through that feeling of resentment and disappointment. Now, this new moon in Leo is bringing a new vision, a new clarity in terms of remembering that to love someone means to make the choice to see things in a way where you are only looking at solutions. How can you stay connected? How can you understand each other better? How can you love each other better? As opposed to spending time, which is what most of us do, placing blame and focusing on what the other person's doing wrong or not doing at all. So don't be surprised, Pisces, if during this new moon, you get some opportunities to revive your relationships by showing love and understanding, also compassion, and also by receiving love, being open to receiving that love and understanding and compassion, which can sometimes be hard to receive if you are angry with the person that you're dealing with, or if you have a bunch of resentment built up. So use the energy of the number 6 and this new moon in Leo in your 6th house to reinvigorate your faith in love and the relationships in your life, including the relationship with yourself. And happy new moon. Okay, so there you have it. The top 3 things you need to know about this new moon in Leo, along with some insight into how your sign can make the most of this new moon energy. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget the baby tap. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.